Come out and play against some of the best players in the world, including Corey Deuel, Marlon Manalo, and many more on Seminole Florida Pro Tour. Watch for the Seminole Florida Pro Tour coming to your area.
All right, welcome out to the show today, everyone. This is Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck, and we're here at Hollywood Billiards in Hollywood, California for the Seminole Pro Tour. We're down to the final 8 players, and we've got a great match lined up for y'all here. This is Rafael Martinez and Stevie Moore. Stevie is the returning champion he won the previous stop for the Seminole Pro Tour down in Florida at Bank Shot Billiards. And Rafael Martinez, of course, always a threat in anything he plays in. And this is going to be an awesome match. Stevie Moore has won the leg and will be leading us off. This is winner breaks. It's race to 8. Texas Express 10-ball rules, pretty much just like 9-ball rules, with the exception of the 10 does not count on the snap. They will spot up if they pocket it on the snap. And they're only allowed 2 short cue uses per match. They can jump unlimited times, but you can only use the short cue twice. All right, we've got the special guest commentator joining me again today. Did an awesome job yesterday. It was really enjoyable having you here helping with commentary. Chris Fitzgerald, also known to most of us as Spanky79, or just Spanky to many of his friends. Spanky,
good morning, everybody.
How you doing today?
Good, I'm doing great. I had so much fun yesterday, I decided to get up and come down here today.
Yeah, it was awesome. We got some great pool today. 8 players left.
Tell you what, this first match is this could be the finals. I mean, this is a great match.
It is. This is a winner's side match. The winner of this will get to play for the hot seat, along with the winner of Gabe Owen and Corey Deuel. They're playing on the other winner's side bracket.
Well, that match is going to be a really great match, too.
Right. The final 4 on the one-loss side, Spanky, Rodney Morris, and Hunter Lombardo are playing right now on the next table. And then we've got Oscar Dominguez. He's playing Marco Chudy.
Our final 8 is a pretty strong field. Looks like top out of this 59 players that we had here.
Definitely, everybody's really having a great time here at Hollywood.
Looks like Rafael's making a pretty quick work out of this first rack. I'm going to see if I can go a little bit better batting percentage today after all my predictions yesterday. Looks like Rafael's in stroke already.
Yeah, he was here quite early. Both Rafael and Stevie have been warming up for quite some time. And the tables are the cloth is getting broke in. It's starting to roll pretty good. It was slipping considerable at the beginning of the tournament, being new. Rafael Martinez on the board, 1-0. 2.
Well, let's see if we have any little better luck with the break on this table today. Everybody I talked to that played in this tournament said these tables are breaking real tough. And as predicted, looks like we came up dry.
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of dry breaks. Part of it, is 10 ball, and additionally, 4-inch pockets.
Does not help.
Affects the, yeah.
I think this clock being a little bit slower than Simonis has a little bit something to do with that too, but I think even with Simonis it would be tough to make a ball.
Yeah, I'd like to give a big shout out here to all of the men and women that served the armed forces on
Most definitely.
This Memorial Day. We are certainly blessed to have so many great people defending our country and putting everything on the line.
Tell you what, on the way down here, I drove by Forest Lawn, and I also drove by the memorial in Riverside, and the lines were miles long getting off the freeways going to these places, and it almost made me feel guilty for coming out here and having a good time, but you know what? That's what they fought for, and that's why we get to do the things what we do.
Exactly. Stevie got a little straight on this ball.
Yes, he did. I think he can draw out here, come out to about the middle of the table, and just ball. These guys shoot so straight; they can leave themselves a little tougher than most of us, and it seemed like they just shoot them straight in the hole. Well, looks like he chose just to cinch the ball and take what he can get. Pretty natural shape. All he's got to do is make this ball, and the cue ball automatically comes down for the 5. Wow, he decided to go behind the 5. Couldn't hit that ball a whole lot better. He can make this ball and kill it for the 6, but he's looking at it like it's kind of a tough cut, so he may have to slide around 3 rails and just play in the middle of the table. But he's drawing it down to the bottom rail. Wow, okay. Once again, shows what I know. He decided to play a bank and get just about perfect on the 6 ball.
Yeah, he got a little bit more angle than he would like to have had here, but he's in good shape.
Yeah, I think he has a choice of either rolling it or just stroking it and going up and down table for the 7 ball.
Nice shot.
Very nice shot.
Left a nice angle to get back over for the 8 ball as well.
Yeah, it looks like I'm going to go out on a limb here and see if I get this one right, but I think he's out. Those of you that don't know, you see Stevie shaking. He's done that his whole life. It doesn't affect him at all. He doesn't even really notice it, and he just gets down and makes the balls.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's kind of a, I think it's some kind of
Maybe
muscle problem he's had his whole life, but I tell you what, he's adapted to it very well.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was maybe a little Parkinson's or something.
No, it's something he's had his whole life. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I do know that he's had it his entire life, so he's adapted to it quite well.
We've got a player in Texas that shakes really bad on the backstroke like that, Joe McNamara. Joe Mac, well known in the pool circles, largely in Texas, but all over. He's played. Has a shake like that. He plays jam off the.
Well, look at Nick Varner. Nick Varner shakes like a leaf. But I tell you what, when that cue goes through, it goes straight as an arrow.
Well, Stevie Moore on the board now, 1-1, tied up with Rafael Martinez, rack number 3.
I have a feeling we're going to have a pretty good match here. Most of our matches yesterday were fairly close. I think we had one or two. We had some pretty tight matches.
I got 7 on one, right?
Looks like Stevie's looking for coins to keep track. We don't have beads, so the lovely OMG WTF is helping him out.
Hooked him up with some coinage there.
Hope you didn't bust her, Stevie.
Stevie turns to Rafael. He goes, "Hey, we'll just keep it in our heads. I've got 7-1, right?"
Yeah, according to Stevie, it's 7-1. He's on the hill.
Rafael didn't even flinch. He just stared him down. That was classic. Would have loved to have had the camera on Rafael's face when Stevie said that.
I think Rafael said K.
If you're just joining us, this is Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck, and I'm joined in the booth right now by our new commentator celebrity, Chris.
I don't think so, but thanks for having me.
Chris Fitzgerald, known to most of us as Spanky, or Spanky79 from your internet chat.
Tell you what, you guys made me feel so comfortable yesterday. I decided to come on down again. It's a good time.
Yeah, you got a warning. It's addictive.
Yeah, well, I've been addicted to this sick game for a long time. So, tell you what, that was a beautiful shot Rafael just played. I think he might have left in the edge of the one ball, but it's definitely not a hanger. As you can tell, all these pros, they've run around together for so long. They all know each other pretty well. They tend to have a good time when they're playing. They don't really, you don't really see too many guys get upset or angry at each other or whatever.
Especially not at this level.
Exactly. People. There's a select few out there, and we all know who those are. But they're, for the most part, these guys are all easygoing guys. You can walk up and talk to them at any time.
Right.
Just don't do it during a match, please.
Well, you learn so much not only watching them on the table, but how they carry themselves during a match.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you notice, probably everybody except for the exception of Rafael, obviously Rafael's over 50 years old, so I don't think he really cares anymore. But if you look around, all these guys are in shape. And a lot of the top players these days are keeping themselves in shape, and what that does is it gives you the stamina to play these long tournaments. This is a 3-day tournament. Sometimes these guys play for a week. They play one tournament in the morning, or one match in the morning, and not play for, a day and a half. And you're sitting around doing nothing, waiting for your next match, and that wears on you after a while. And you got a guy like Mika who loses his first match in the U.S. Open and wins 13 in a row to win the U.S. Open. And you look at Mika and look what kind of shape he's in. I think if Mika's 300 pounds, he probably gets a little tired by the time he gets to that 13th match.
Right.
And it says something for, how physical this game really is. A lot of people don't give it any credit. Holy cow.
Full cue, jump, draw.
With shape. And he didn't even blink. It's like it's a hanger. That's kind of the firepower we're talking about with Rafael here. And he's got the finesse to go with it. I mean, it's actually kind of surprising that he hasn't won more championships than he has.
Well, it's certainly hats off to Rafael for his stamina, and also I'd like to give a shout out to Frank Almanza, also Frank the Barber, and Frank finished the 9th through 12th, I believe, in this tournament. Played till late yesterday.
I've known Frank for quite a few years. Frank's a great guy, and I'll tell you what, everybody knows him as a bar box player, but he can get around on the big track too.
Yeah, he was playing really well.
Looks like Rafael's making quick work of another rack here. This is going to be one of those whoever gets the first shot wins the rack type of deals. I think today we're going to see a lot more runouts than we saw yesterday. These players are used to these tables now and are down to the cream of the crop, so you're going to be getting a lot of runouts. Maybe for the exception of Oscar's matches, because his style, he likes to play safe a lot. But for the most part, these guys like to fire at their hole. Once again, Rafael runs out. 2-1 Rafael Martinez.
And a lot of the players have been battling the red chalk here. We're seeing a lot of red ferrules and shafts, but Rafael, his entire cue is pink.
Yes, it is.
He must chalk with both hands.
We had a couple players yesterday. Their shafts were pink, their ferrules were pink, their grips were pink.
I mean, even his butt cap is pink.
Yeah, I'm telling you. That's the only complaint I really heard all week is that red chalk gets all over everything.
Yeah,
but
it's brutal.
I'll tell you what, it seems to hold. People aren't really miscuing a whole lot, so
No, it's
the chalk does work, but it just happens to...
Yeah,
I think you
masters.
see it more. I think the blue gets everywhere also. You just don't see it as much.
That could be.
But, I think these players want to send a cleaning bill to whoever decided to use the red chalk.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rafael's picked up a new sponsor for this event, and that's Mr. Clean.
I tell you.
Magic Eraser.
Tell you what, that's what I use, and it works great. Dry magic eraser and a piece of leather, that's all you need. Looks like yet another dry break. I think all Stevie has here is a safety. Thin it and send the cue ball back around behind the sixth.
Spanky, I'm going to take a quick break here,
Sure.
give us a couple updates on some scores on these other matches here, and then be right back.
Well, it looks like Stevie tried to put the cue ball behind the 9, and he didn't get there, but he did get Rafael with the 3 ball. I think Rafael might be able to do one of his patented masse shots here and make the 1. Once again, he did masse it, but he overcooked it and left Stevie a shot on the 1 ball. But I don't think he can get away with not hitting the 8 here, so it's going to be difficult to get shape on the 2. He may be able to glance off the 8 and come between the 5-10 for the 2 ball, but from this angle it's hard to tell. Looks like Stevie elected to play a crossbank there and get on the 2 ball, but he just missed it. I believe he left Rafael a shot on the 1 here. Well, Rafael negotiated that shot pretty well. He looks like he's perfect on the 2 ball. It looks as if the 4 goes past the 6, So this should be a fairly routine rack for Rafael.
Okay, I was only able to pick up one update there, and Rodney Morris is leading Hunter Lombardo right now, 3-1. Hunter's at the table. We're going to have an update on the Gabe and Corey here in just a second.
Looks like Rafael hit that ball real well. Left himself just about perfect on the 5 ball. He might have to go 2 rails and out here, but he should be fine.
Man, does that 5 pass the 7? I guess
Oh,
it does.
I guess he decided to draw it. He hits these draw shots real well. So. Oh, wow.
Rips.
Well, folks, that's why you don't jack up unless you have to. Looks like he left Stevie a shot, but it's not easy. Looks like this ball, he can cut it in the right corner, but I think he's worried about running into the 6 ball. And I believe the 5 does pass the 6, but then he has an 8 to worry about, so he's kind of...
It almost seems that he can draw and stay on top of the 6 ball and might be able to pocket the 5.
Well, it looks like that's what he's trying to do here.
See what it is.
He elected to run into the 6 ball, and I don't know if he can cut this ball in. It looks like he has the angle to cut it in and get on the 7 ball.
Gotta be real careful not to roll this too hard. Easily go past the 7 to the point of not being able to make it.
Ooh, well, it's definitely not what he wanted to do. But he can see the ball.
He's still at the table.
Well, he's got a couple options. If he wants to, to draw it, I think he can cinch the ball that way. But he can also just roll it and come off the side rail where the 9 is and end up in the middle of the table. Looks like he's electing to draw.
Nice shot.
He hit that real well.
Oscar Dominguez just broke on that table caddy corner to where we're at, and it sounded off in here. Got a smashing break. Hunter Lombardo wins the game, making it 3-2 now, trailing Rodney.
Tell you what, folks, if you have a chance to come on down here, there's not that many people here yet, so there's plenty of spots to sit and watch, and we're going to have some pretty good matches this afternoon.
I have 5 matches total right here on the stream table.
Well, it looks like Stevie negotiated the rack quite well and left himself straight in on the 10 ball.
Immediately following this match here, we will have the winner of Rodney Morris and Hunter Lombardo versus the winner of Oscar Dominguez and Marco Judy.
Yeah, it's anything but winter here.
Right.
I think it was about 80 when I walked in today, and it's about 11:30 in the afternoon. Can't really beat the weather, but it's kind of hard to pass up this too.
And Stevie Moore ties it up 2 apiece. Nice little out.
And just a reminder, all the races today are a race to 8 except for the final. And the final is a single race to 9. Once again, looks like a dry break. The trend is continuing. They do have a break from the box rule here. That might have something to do with them having troubles making a ball on the break. Looks like Rafael left himself a tough little cut shot here, but I think he can swing it around the 6. Which he did.
Narrowly.
Just barely. This shot's going to be a little tricky, I think. Doesn't look like the 4 goes past the 5. So I'm not sure what he's going to do with the cue ball here.
Yeah, the four will go on the other end of the table, in the other corner pocket. How do you get
Exactly.
underneath it? Getting underneath was the trick.
Well, if anybody can do it, Rafael can, that's for sure. Or you just run into it, and I'm guessing he's playing safe from here.
I think it's a good guess.
I think he's going to be well done to the 7 ball here. Well, he didn't hit it quite as well as he wanted to, but looks like he left Stevie a 1 rail underneath. Looks like Hunter Lombardo won another rack. Looks like it's 3-3 over there. Stevie's really taking his time with this shot. He knows that every rack is huge in a race to 8, and just losing 1 rack, if Rafael gets his break going, he might pull away. So he's got to be very careful with what he does on this shot.
If he's can he see between the 8 and 7? I think he can.
I believe he can. I believe he's trying to go 2 rails off the bottom rail to make the 4 ball. Which is exactly how he played it. He just hit it a little bit underneath. But he left Rafael with a tough shot here.
Yeah, nice speed. But Rafael's got a very easy safety here.
Well, Stevie hit that with the speed where if he made it, he still had a shot on the 5 ball. Well, that's the difference between amateurs and pros. You know, amateur would just hit that as hard as he can, hoping to hit the ball. These guys are actually trying to kick safe or kick and make the ball and run out. And looks like Rafael got fortunate there, and the 4 kissed off the 8 ball, and looks like Stevie's hooked.
I was thinking Rafael was going to marry it to the 5 ball.
I did too. Looks like he can slide around the 7 ball here and maybe go 1 rail into a 4. He might be able to just see the edge of it, but it's hard to see. He's cueing it like he can see the edge of the 4 ball. Well, he tried to make that ball, but he played a 2-way shot there. He overcut it and left him on the in rail. Rafael might be able to try to swing behind the 5 ball here. Oh, he decided to carry him the 8 in the hole.
We just got an update from tournament director Jay Halford that Corey Duell is leading Gabe Owen right now 4-1. They just missed the 1 ball.
Well, Rafael left himself a tough shot on the 4 there, and looks like he happened to get 4. Nothing here. Maybe he can thin the 4 ball and leave it behind the 7. Send the cue ball down table. If not, he can hit the 4 ball a little harder and still send the cue ball back behind the 10. Put the 4 ball in the middle of the table.
Oh, great shot.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a wonderful shot. He elected to fire the 7 ball behind, the 4 ball behind the 7 and follow up and freeze him to the back of the 7 ball. This is where you need to summon Zephyrin and see if you can hit this ball.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rafael is a great kicker himself.
Oh, looks like Stevie gets ball in hand here. Got to float down underneath the 9 ball. Give himself an angle to go up and down for the 6.
That's really the key here. Is just stay away from the 6 ball. You know, you don't want to get hooked behind the 6.
He'd like to leave himself almost straight on the 5 if he can, so he can hold it for the 6. But if he can't do that, then
it's on the 5 here. It's over.
yes, if he gives himself the angle to go up and down table for the 6 ball.
We've got Hunter Lombardo and Rodney Morris playing on the table just above the stream table here. Marco Chudy is just giving ball in hand to Oscar Dominguez on the next table.
Looks like Stevie might have hooked himself on the 5 ball here. He tried to give himself a little too straight, and half that 6 ball might have got him. Well, I guess he was able to see the 5 ball. Looks like he has the angle to float up above the 7 here. That's exactly what he did.
Connect the dots from here. Stop shot, 10 in the corner. Bada bing.
Looks like something I might be able to negotiate here.
Gabe Owen just wins another match, another game. And it's 4-2 now, trailing Corey Duell.
If I'm correct, I believe it's 4-3. Rodney Morris over Hunter Lombardo. Stevie Moore takes the lead, 3-2.
And we're back. Stevie Moore about to break rack number 6, leading Rafael Martinez 3-2. I'd like to welcome everyone out to the show this Memorial Day. Got some great pool. 5 matches total today. We'll be bringing you, including the finals. If you're just tuning in, this is Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck. Joining the booth right now by Chris Fitzgerald, known to most of us as Spanky, or Spanky79 from the pool streams.
Once again, Ray, thanks for having me. It's a real good time. Looks like Stevie has a shot on the one here. He was finally able to make a ball on the break.
Well, we just got an update from tournament director Jay Helfert. Oscar Dominguez is up 5-1 on Marco Chudy. And Rodney Morris, as we reported a second ago, is still leading 4-3 over Hunter Lombardo. Rodney's at the table with a tough shot on the one ball.
Looks like Stevie left himself funny on the 2-ball here. Stevie elected to play safe, leave distance. Looks like Rafael can still see the 2-ball. Looks like Rafael was able to
Hook him.
yeah, it's close. I think you can see the edge of the 2-ball here. He might just have the same shot he just had.
Stevie's figuring where the cue ball and the 2 will end up.
Actually, I think he has just the opposite shot of what he just had. He'll be putting the 2-ball down table and the cue ball behind the 9.
Hunter Lombardo has just tied it up with Rodney Morris. It's now 4 apiece.
Yes, it does look like Rafael has a shot on the 2 ball.
Looking over Rafael's shoulder there, right in the window.
Looks like Corey Deuel just took the lead. Excuse me, extended his lead 5-2 over Gabe Owen. Didn't see what Rafael did there, but apparently he played some kind of safety. I don't know if it's makeable or not.
I don't think it's got a pocket anywhere.
I don't think you can see the edge of the 2 to make it a side. So I think he might have to play safe here. I think Stevie tried to make that off the 7 ball.
Yeah, I agree.
And he happened to leave him in a pretty good spot here. He might have left a bank. Well, there's no might about it. That ball was hit about break speed.
Rafael pounded it in.
I don't think I want to be playing bank pole with him anytime soon. Looks like he might have to roll this ball in and accept a long shot on the 5. A slight delay here, waiting for Gabe to shoot his shot on the next table.
Nice shot, 3 on the side. Shape on the 4. Rafael coming to the table with a nice open layout there.
I guess he had a little more than I thought he did. He was able to come out to the middle of the table.
For a nice angle.
Looks like he can come across and shoot the 7 in the bottom right corner. As they say, connect the dots. You really know Rafael's in stroke when he starts playing a little faster. I watched him play a tournament a few weeks ago, and he played really, really slow. His matches always lasted longer than everybody else's, but I tell you what, when he's in stroke, he moves around the table pretty quick.
Yeah, such a big stroke, too. Rafael Martinez ties it up 3 apiece.
Looks like Rodney Morris took the lead 5-4 over Hunter Lombardo. Marco doesn't look like he's having a very good day today. He's kind of talking to himself over there about missing a safety.
Once again, Spanky, I'd like to give a big salute to all of our men and women that have served the armed forces, defending our country, our freedom. Really appreciate everyone and every thing they've done.
I agree completely. This is a wonderful thing we're able to do today, and if it wasn't for those people doing what they do, we wouldn't be here doing what we're doing. I really am glad I'm not speaking German at the moment. No offense to the Germans out there. Looks like Rafael came out dry and left Stevie a pretty good shot on the one here. Looks like he can just roll this in and get somewhere where he's at now for the 3 ball. Get himself an angle to draw down for the 4. Tell you what, watching these guys sure does help your game. I went and hit some balls last night, and I felt like I was playing like 2 balls above my ability just by watching these guys play yesterday.
Right. Talking about it helps too.
I'm telling you, you get to see the pattern that you would think if you're supposed to play, and see what they play, and realize that you had no clue what the heck you were doing. Looks like Stevie got just about straight in on the 4 ball. Five looks like it's in a pretty tough spot. It's going to have to get just about straight in on it to have a good shot past the 8. Corey Deuel wins another game against Gabe Owen. And Oscar Dominguez continues to roll against Marco Sudi. Stevie elected to shoot that ball on the side. Looks like he got perfect angle to go 2, maybe 3 rails for the 7.
I'm betting 3.
No bet, sir. Look at that. You are a pro.
Well, also notable that I think it was Stevie more yesterday actually that hit it 3 rails and almost went right in the corner pocket.
Yeah, I believe it was.
Maybe it wasn't, but it nonetheless, players were stretching them out a lot more off that 3rd rail. Stevie brought it right into the center of the side rail there the 2nd time.
I'll tell you what, you give these guys 2 days to play on just about any table on earth, and they're going to figure out the speed and the rails. Well, looks like a straight-in shot for Stevie to go up 4-3.
Seminole tribe of Florida, unconquered warriors, with a form of the Seminole tribe of Florida, unconquered warriors, with a formidable history. Building on its rich heritage of courageous and groundbreaking achievements, the Seminole tribe of Florida now begins the next great chapter in the remarkable legacy of the Seminoles.
And we're back. Stevie Moore leading 4-3 over Rafael Martinez. This is Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck, and I'm joined in the booth right now by Spanky79 from the Internet Champions. Chris Fitzgerald. Of course, no one knows him by that name until now.
Until now, the secret's out. Looks like Stevie came up dry again, but left Rafael just about nothing. Tell you what, after this week, I don't think these guys are going to be even wearing any color red anytime soon. If you look at Rafael's cue, it looks like he got it from the Pink Panther. It's
all
it's pink from the bottom to the top.
Well, it's the cloth is great. The cloth's actually playing really nice, but the chalk is that red dye is brutal, man. It gets in everything. Magic Eraser will be a sponsor.
Yes, I agree. Looks like Stevie's trying to figure out where to play safe here. Doesn't really have too good of a shot. Looks like Rodney Morris wins another rack. I believe it's 6-4, excuse me.
Yeah, we are coming to you live from Hollywood Billiards in Hollywood, California. This is a Seminole Pro Tour stop here in California. First time out west here, the Seminole Pro Tour. And we'd like to give a big thanks to everyone out here on the West Coast that came out and supported the event. And we hope to see many more events out here on the West Coast by the Seminoles.
I personally want to thank the Seminoles for bringing this to California. We need some more pool action out here. We have our local tournaments throughout the year, but we very rarely get the pros out. And I tell you what, the month of May has been spectacular for pool in the West Coast. And having this match or this tournament to top it off was quite a treat.
Yeah, it's spectacular.
Well, I guess Stevie can't see the one, so he is trying to kick one rail. Jen.
Nice shot.
Very nice shot by Stevie. Looks like he has a cut on the 2-ball on the side. Looks as if Corey is rolling right along over there against Gabe. Ray, I think you picked the good match to watch. We have a barn burner over here and a match over there.
Corey now leading 6-2, and it may even be 7-2. It seems like a Mr. Rack.
Looks like Stevie left himself a shot on the 4 just to roll it in and get on the 5 on the side. Looks like a stop shot. the rail about 2-3 inches here, or a foot. Come out to the center of the table, and that's all she wrote.
This will be the first 2-game lead of the match.
And what a time to do it. 5-3 is a very big lead going to 8.
Corey Duell is currently leading Gabe Owen right now, 6-2.
Jordan Lombardo just won a rack over there against Rodney Morris. I believe it's 6-5. I would have to get a confirmation on that.
It is 6-5, and Oscar Dominguez leading 5-1 over Marco Chudy. We've got our runner coming back with some more information here, also known as the tournament director, Jay Helfert.
He's got multiple duties this week. I'm telling you what, he's doing a great job.
Here to go 5-3. There it is.
Our first two-game lead of the match.
Rack number 9.
Looks like once again, Stevie Moore came up dry.
And that 2's an awkward spot also.
The 7-9 looks like it's, well, 7 goes in the, excuse me, the 7-10, but the 7 goes in the side. I think you're right, Ray. The getting on the 2 ball here is the key. Looks as if Corey Duell's running right along.
And actually, that was it. Corey was leading 7-2, and he just won 8-2 over Gabe Owen. So Corey Duell will play the winner of this match in the hot seat.
And that match is around 3 o'clock, I am assuming? 3:30, something like that.
Roughly. We're going to have one long-side match immediately following this, the winner of Oscar Dominguez and Marco Chudy. Marco just won another rack, and that gives him 2 now, 5-2, trailing Oscar. And the winner of that match will be playing the winner of Hunter Lombardo and Rodney Morris right here on the stream table next up.
Looks as if Rafael gave Stevie a shot on the 2 here. Stevie just made a real nice shot on the 2. Straight in on the 3 ball.
Well, and tap the 8 out to boot.
Yeah, you can't get much better than that.
7. The 4 is really in a kind of awkward spot.
I'll tell you what, Ray, you got a lot of fans. I just got a message from a friend of mine. He's in Vegas at the World Series of Poker, and they're watching this pool stream.
No kidding. Wow. That's awesome.
So,
I hope they're enjoying the show.
I'll tell you what. Yesterday you had people from Korea. Today you got people from the World Series of Poker. Looks like you're going worldwide.
Well, so we're always enjoying the show as much as we are.
Looks like Stevie hit a real nice shot there, broke everything out.
Yeah, it was nice. I didn't think he could punch that ball over to break that out like that, but he did, and everything came out very nice.
Looks like he has a wide open rack here. Looks like Stevie has a pretty good layout here to go up 6-3. And as I say that, looks like he comes up a little tender on the 6 ball.
I was thinking he would have came on around for the
Yeah,
6 in the side.
he doesn't seem too concerned. I think he might still be shooting at the side. He's just going
angle than we do.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, shows what I know. Nice shot. Left himself a nice shot on the 7.
From our angle, it was hard to tell that 6 ball was as far away from the side pocket as it was.
Looks like he can just drop his ball about 3 inches and maybe a couple feet and leave himself an angle on the 8 ball. Looks like fairly routine from here. Just bunt the 8 ball in the hole and either draw off the 9 or go 3 rows around.
Stevie Moore trying to make it 2 in a row here for the Seminoles. And stops. If he can pull this match off, he'll be playing Corey Duell for the hot seat. Oh.
Wow.
Rafael sprung out of his chair.
That was huge. From 6-3 to 5-4.
Big difference.
I'm sorry, I'm a little speechless after that. I didn't expect Stevie to miss that ball.
Rafael Martinez right back in this, trailing only by 1 game now.
Looks like this might turn out to be a, the way it's going, looks like it might be hill-hill. Rafael comes up dry yet again on the break. Looks as if we have a question about breaking from the box, but I guess they are not breaking from the box. It is break from anywhere. Oh, okay, now it's break from the box. Looks as if we have a little confusion about what the break rule is. Rafael just broke outside of the box, but he said he was told that it was not break from the box. Stevie thinks it is break from the box, and I believe it's just confirmed it is break from the box.
It is definitely break from the box.
Well, he did not make anything, and I guess now we know for the next rack, and Rafael will probably break from the box next time.
Okay, and I just came back from visiting with Jay Hufford about the next match, and it will be the loser of it'll be either Gabe Owen or the loser of this match versus the winner of the two one-loss side matches that's going on right now. We're going to wait and see who those are before we can announce officially who our next match will be.
Looks like Stevie's trying to figure out what he's going to do here. He has to be real careful with the 10 ball hanging in the hole like it is. Wow, Stevie hit that ball real good, and he got a really, really, really bad roll. He doesn't seem too happy about the result of that. I don't know if it's about what happened with the break or if it's just frustration about scratching. But looks like we might have a tie ball game here. I think Rafael can play a carom off the 3 and make the 10. He elected to make the 3 ball. I believe he has a small gap between the cue ball and the floor to make the 4 in the corner.
Just got to be careful here not to get behind the 9-7.
No, I think he might just bump it, but I may be wrong.
So he's going to pound it.
You're right, he did pound it, and he got perfect.
Of course, the 8-10 is wired up. There's no problem there. If he can get to the 8, it's over.
I think if he gets the proper angle on the 6 here, it's all she wrote.
Yeah, this going back to that ball that Stevie missed to give Rafael that last rack. It was huge. I mean, that would have been 6-3, 3-game lead. And Stevie breaking instead, 5-4, Rafael breaking. Now look how much it's cost him. If Rafael gets it out there, it's cost him 2 games, and actually it cost him 4 games.
Yes, that was a big swing. Yeah. And I don't know what the actual ruling on if you break from the wrong spot, if it's supposed to be a re-rack or if it's supposed to just a warning. It sounded like it was kind of confusion, but now I believe they know it's break from the box, and the score is 5-5.
We got a tie game here. Spanky, 5-5. Rafael Martinez versus Stevie Moore.
Yeah, this is a great match. That one ball that Stevie missed went from being a possible blowout to a real tight match here. And I just confirmed with Jay that it is break from the box in case there was any confusion. 10 ball does not count on the break in any pocket. it does get respotted and the breaker continues to shoot. Looks as if Rafael got the message and he's going to break from the box.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, probably with Jay sitting right to my left. And I'm sure Stevie's watching every move. Once again, a dry break.
Can you see that one ball? I can't tell.
It's hard to tell. Yes. And it's hanging in the jaws. Looks like Rafael's got the 10 ball going towards the corner, and if he ever makes a ball on the break, he's got possibility for a short rack, but keep coming up dry, and
brutal.
he might put himself in some trouble here.
Well, looks like if Stevie can get on this 4 ball here, he might even have a 3-10. But I don't think the 10's in the jaws enough here.
I don't believe so.
But I think getting on the 3 and a 4 here will be the key.
He may play the cue ball over towards the 10 here, off the 2 ball. That's what he tried to do the last rack with the 1 ball. I don't know if you saw what happened, but it looks like he hit it real good, and he happened to kick behind the 10 and scratch.
Well, that 9 being there makes it even trickier on this shot here, because he could roll, miss the 9, roll between the 9 and 10, and get hooked on the 9.
Yeah, he elected to just play the safe route and run. But it looks like the 4 ball might have got him.
4 hole.
He's not too thrilled about the rolls he's been getting. He has that look of like he wants to break something at the moment.
We're trying to get an update on the Hunter Lombardo and Rodney Morris score here. Just 1 second here. Rodney was leading 6-5. Okay, Rodney currently has 6, and Hunter is on the hill. And Rodney is threatening to make it hill. It looks like he's going to get there.
Well, it looks like Stevie attempted some kind of 310. And I think that 1 ball that Stevie missed is still kind of bothering him.
Rodney did get out, make it hill now on Rodney Morris and Hunter Lombardo.
And that match is on the 1-loss side, so somebody's got to go.
And then we'll see about getting an update on the Marco Chudy and Oscar Dominguez match. It's got to be getting close as well.
I just got a update from our runner/tournament director, Jay Helford, and I believe it is 6-3 Oscar Dominguez. And as we speak, Rafael is in the process of running this rack out.
And he could be taking the lead here.
Tell you what, I think Rafael smells blood.
On the next table, Rodney Morris has broke dry, and Hunter Lombardo will be coming to the table. A tough shot on the 1 ball, but he's got a shot. They've taken a short break. Oscar Dominguez gets on the hill and 7-3.
Looks like Rafael has negotiated this rack quite easily.
At least he makes it look easy.
Yes, he does. And that's going to put him in the lead 6-5. What a turnaround. He was 2 balls away from going down 6-3, and now he leads 6-5.
How costly was that missed ball?
Oh, about 4 games. Just shows you got to concentrate on every single ball. Well, if Rafael can make a ball on the break, he can make this match real tough for Stevie.
And from the box, rack number 12.
Looks like Rafael made the one on the side, and he has a shot on the 2.
But check the 4 ball.
Well, if he makes this 2 and he gets on the 3, it's 3-10 might go. The 10 is not in the jaws, but with the 4 ball where it is, he might shoot at it.
He also may be able to shoot the 3 into the 8 and make the 4.
Looks like he might be trying to spin around and make the 10 now, and he hit it perfect.
How about that? Wow.
Well, folks, if you don't like 3 cushion, you better start playing it, because that shot was textbook. He hit that ball about as good as you could hit a ball.
And he gets on the hill, 7-5 over the defending Seminole Pro Tour champion, Stevie Moore.
Tell you what, this guy has so much firepower, it's unreal. Looks like Hunter Lombardo's still at the table. He came back from his break. It's Hill over there. And as it normally goes when you're on the see if Stevie can mount a comeback here.
Hunter Lombardo back from break and pockets the 1 ball. That match going on at the top of your screen. Ernesto Dominguez is also getting out. It looks like, and he's on the hill.
I'm sorry, but that's Oscar. Ernesto is sitting over watching.
Yeah, exactly, Oscar.
I think Ernesto would be flattered to be that age again.
Ooh.
Stevie tried a little golf shot there and actually had a pretty bad roll to scratch in the corner.
Brutal roll.
It's like if Rafael gets a proper shot on the 2, getting on the 3 would be the tough shot here.
It looks like Oscar will finish off Marco Chude.
Looks like Rafael got pretty good on the 2. He's going to have to put a pretty good stroke on this shot to get on the 3. And the local boy, Oscar Dominguez, puts away Marco Schutte.
Great tournament for Marco, finishing 7th, 8th here.
Score was 8-3 in that match. Looks like Rafael got perfect on the 3, and there's a pretty wide open layout here to finish out the set.
All right, we just got word from Jay Helfert that our next matchup here on the TV table will be Gabe Owen versus Oscar Dominguez.
Another good match. I have a feeling that might be a moving match. A lot of safeties involved in that match. Both players play pretty deliberate.
Rafael just a few balls away from finishing off Stevie Moore here. A surprising turnaround.
Tell you what, ever since he made that ball, he hasn't won a game.
Yeah, or missed the...
Excuse me, since he missed that ball.
Yeah, missed that ball. Was a major turnaround and the match.
A word of advice, I think he might want to stay away from Stevie for the next half hour or so. I don't think he's very happy at the moment.
Well, he's still in it. And,
It's not over yet.
he'll move to the one-loss side. He'll be playing the winner of Hunter Lombardo and Rodney Morris. They're having a little chess game at the top of your screen right now.
There you have it. Rafael Martinez wins the match 8-5. If you weren't a believer, you should be now. That man plays as good as anybody.
Yes, he does. Well, we're going to get that match saved. We'll be right back. Refresh the system. I'm going to leave the camera rolling for just a minute here while Rodney Morris and Hunter Lombardo finish up. We'll be right back shortly.